Hello, and welcome to our podcast series, Health Talk by IEHP, your Inland Empire Health Plan. I'm Chanel, a health educator at IEHP.
Hello, and I'm Veronica, also a health educator at IEHP.
Veronica and I teach asthma classes for IEHP. We are not licensed physicians.
Right, so please see your doctor for any medical advice.
Today, we'll discuss what is asthma, some common symptoms of asthma, and the changes that occur in our airways during an asthma attack. Asthma is a chronic respiratory disease that targets the airways. According to the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences, each year, more people are diagnosed with asthma, not only in the U.S., but around the world, and there is no clear answer why.
We know asthma is a major health issue. It often requires taking daily medications. When severe, it causes kids to miss school and adults to miss work.
Asthma can lead to ER visits and hospitalizations, and it can even be fatal. But you can manage your asthma symptoms, and you can prevent asthma attacks.
So, Chanel, I have a few common questions that were asked in most of our asthma classes. First, what is an asthma attack?
Well, as I mentioned before, asthma is a chronic respiratory condition that targets the airways. Your airways are small, hollow tubes in your lungs that allow air to flow in and out. An asthma attack occurs when someone breathes in or is exposed to a trigger. When we are having an asthma attack, there are three main changes that happen within the airways. The first change is inflammation. This is when our airways become inflamed, swollen, red, and irritated. Another change is called bronchoconstriction, which is the tightening of muscles around the airways. And the last change is an increased production of mucus in the airways. These changes make our airways smaller and restrict airflow, leading to some common asthma symptoms.
Chanel, what are some common asthma symptoms?
Well, the most common ones are shortness of breath, chest tightness, wheezing, and frequent coughing. The chest tightness comes from when the tightening of the muscles around the airways occur, and you cough more or become short of breath because you're not getting enough air through those constricted airways. Wheezing is that whistling sound you hear when someone's breathing in and out. Now, these are some of the most common symptoms, but they're not all of them. Some other symptoms you may have are trouble with sleeping. If you lay down at night and your chest feels tight or it feels like you have a ton of bricks on your chest, that can make it pretty tough to get a good night's rest. And if we don't sleep well, that can make us more irritable and impact our performance at school or work. Another thing is, if we can't breathe, we aren't necessarily going to be that social, which can take a toll on our relationships with our friends, family, and coworkers. So it's important to be aware of these symptoms, and in the next episode, we're going to talk about some things that might trigger our asthma and some ways you can avoid and reduce those triggers. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for listening. I'm Chanel.
And I'm Veronica.
Be sure to check out all our podcast episodes on asthma under the series Health Talk. To learn more about asthma, call the IEHP Health Education Team at 1-866-224-4347. It's one more way IEHP is helping you reach your destination health.